welcome back to our channel where we delve into the legal concepts that shape our understanding of responsibility. Today, we are exploring a fascinating topic vicarious liability in the context of the master servant relationship. So, grab your legal heads and let's dive in. Vicarious liability. Ever heard of it? It's a legal principle that holds one person responsible for the action of another under specific conditions. The magic ingredient here is a relationship. Think of it like this: A is responsible for the wrongful act committed by B, but only if they share a certain connection. Let's understand this by an example. Let's say Let's say A owns a restaurant and B is a waiter working under him. Now, if B during his employment throws a plate at a customer, both A and B are on the hook of the wrongful act. Why? Because they are in a relationship of master servant. Isn't exclusive to the restaurant. Various liability pops up in various relationships, such as master servant, principal agent, partners in a partnership firm, company, and its directors, and even the owner independent contractor dynamic. Now, let's zoom in on the master servant relationship. In this setup, the master is the employer and the servant is the employee. The servant works under the master's command. If the servant commits a tort during the employment, guess what? The master is held liable. Now, there are two maxims guiding this liability. The first one is qui facet per allem facet per se. That means the act of the servant is the act of the master. And the second one is respondent superior. This means the superior is responsible for the act of the subordinate. These principles plays a crucial role in shaping the vicarious liability of the master. How to know that if you are in a master-servant relationship or not? Now, there are totally three tests. The first one is the traditional view. The traditional view of determining a master servant relationship lies on the control test, where the master has the power to instruct both what and how a task should be done. However, the modern view recognizes the limitation of this test, especially in case requiring specialized skills. Alternative tests include the first one is integral part of business test. A contract of service is deemed to exist when the work is an integral part of the business, distinguishing it from a contract for service where the work is not integral to the business. The third test is multiple test. This test considers various factors such as the agreement to provide skills, the degree of control extended by the master, and other contract provisions. It helps determine whether someone is an employee, contract of service, or an independent contractor, contract for service. Now, many of you will be thinking of the difference between servant and independent contractor. Not all relationships are the same. There's a difference between a servant and an independent contractor. While both work for the master, but only the servant's wrong act makes the master liable. In the case of independent director, master is not liable for the act committed by independent contractor. Now at last, there are various ways in which liability of master arises. The first one is wrongful act done as a natural consequence of an act by a servant for master with due care. The second one is wrong due to negligence of worker. Third, wrong by excess of mistaken execution of a lawful authority. Fourth, wrong committed willfully by a servant with the intention of serving the purpose of the master. Fifth, wrong by servant's fraudulent act. If you enjoyed this legal exploration, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more legal insights, and comment below with your thoughts. Until next time, stay legally curious.